A few weeks had passed since Finn, the little goldfish, found himself in this big, wide river. Life was no longer about gentle swishes in a glass bowl. It was about survival. The comfortable world he knew, the one where his owner would sprinkle delicious flakes from above, was now just a distant memory. Out here, the water wasn't always clear, and the neighbors weren't always friendly. In fact, most of them were downright terrifying. Finn quickly learned the names of his new fears: pike and perch. These were not the friendly plastic castle decorations he was used to. They were massive, shadowy figures with hungry eyes and sharp teeth. The first time he saw a pike, its long, torpedo-like body slicing through the water, Finn's tiny heart nearly stopped. He dotted away, his bright orange scales a beacon in the murky green. He found refuge in a narrow crack between two large rocks, holding his breath as the shadow passed over him. This became his new routine: dart, hide, and wait. His days were a blur of constant vigilance. He learned to read the currents, to feel the vibrations of an approaching predator. He spent his time weaving through tangled roots and squeezing into tight crevices, places the bigger fish couldn't reach. He was no longer just a pet. He was a survivor, a tiny flame of orange flickering against the odds. Every rustle of a reed, every sudden shadow sent a jolt of panic through him. He missed the safety of his bowl, the predictable rhythm of his old life. At night, when the river grew quiet and dark, the loneliness would wash over him. Curled up in his rocky shelter, he would cry silent, bubbly tears. He'd close his eyes and dream. He dreamed of the warm sunlight filtering through the living room window, of the gentle face of his owner peering down at him with a smile. He remembered the feeling of floating without a care, the soft tap 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 on the glass that meant food was coming. In his dreams, he was back home, safe and sound in his bowl. But when he awoke, the cold reality of the river was all that greeted him, and he knew another day of survival had just begun. He had to stay strong, for the memory of that love and for the hope that maybe, just maybe, he'd find his way back.